Hello everyone, nice to meet you all. Welcome to join our mini-lecture series from the Bachelor of Fine Art with Honors in Imaging Design and Digital Art. This is our large series for the mini-lecture with the topic of how we can create visually attractive communication piece with the visual syntax and ABA form. I'm the program leader of this program and like to meet you all. Our program is mainly focusing using three aspects: art, design, and technology, transformed to the new transformations of the visual exploration, and they will become our main theme. There are three main aspects that our program will cover for: imaging design, visual design study, and digital arts. And you can know more about our informations, our program activity, and etc. by our Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, as well as our program official websites. Today, let me introduce the basic principle of our communication design, the syntax and communications. We are talking about the ABA form. You can see that there is a different pattern of the ABA form in here. You, of course, may not fully understand what is it for, but I can explain to you step by step to let you to understand a little bit more on the basic component on the communication pieces so that it can able to enrich or even the motivate for the audience. So let's start it. How we can create a visually attractive communication piece to attract or impress our audience? I think this question is commonly asked by all of you, especially if you are engaged in the visual design. First, maybe we need to understand about what is visual syntax first. Syntax. In grammar, syntax is the manner in which the words are combined to form the phrases or sentence. Visual syntax. The process of arranging the basic visual element into a cohesive whole pieces of communication. Visual syntax begins with its basic unit, the letter form, progresses towards line, column, and margin. In English, the grammar, we call it some kind of syntax. In here, in the visual communication design, we also have this kind of visual grammar, but then we call it the visual syntax, which is actually could be a language or even a process for us to manipulate all the visual elements so that the audience can able to understand our visual and then to get the meaning in between. And that's why that we need to understand visual syntax and manipulate it well. In visual composition, visual relationships are established through the active dialogue between the two fundamental design principles, repetitions and contrast. Through this, designer embeds messages with the visual orders and rhythmic variety. Visual syntax is the same as a music structure based upon the repetition and contrast. The primary structure pattern of the music is composed of three main parts: statement, departure, return. That is very simple. When you hear a song, no matter it's a local one or even for the Western or Asian music, you can see that the first pattern will keep somehow repeating from time to time. It's composed of the main melody. And this is actually build up the basic component and the concept for the ABA form: statement, departure, and return. The uniting components, 2A's, function as the repetitions, while the middle component, the B, function as a contrast. Most of the relationship between the visible visual elements are guided by the dynamic of ABA form. Hence, the viewers of the visual communication perceive form relationship as a being either opposition or correspondence. And it explains why the ABA form can able to guide a dynamic form of the visual communication in most of the pieces, and even able to attract or impress our audience, create a kind of a dynamic feeling for them. The viewer can hence see a variety that stimulate both the eye and the mind, while structuring the communication experience, and then you can able to achieve your goal. This is ABA form. ABA form is a visual syntax, as in the music, is based upon a fundamental three-part structure, where the two repeating parts are in the correspondence, and a third contrasting part stand in opposites. So that you can see the A and the A, they are the very similar or even very close pattern of the element, while the middle B is a contrast composed upon composed of both of the A and the A. That is A, B, and the A. The two A are similar. The middle B are contrast to these two similar A. Contrasting and repeating the visual element within a composition are governed by the dynamic principle of the proportions and rhythm. This is a Weir-3's principle that ABA form grows in a complexity and diversity. Proportion in the ABA form in the ratio determined by the quantity, size, weight, texture, tone, shape, color, or even other static quality or similar and dissimilar visual element composed for AAB, 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 or ABA, ABA, etc. and etc. That is, the first part and the third part are similar, while the second part are different. Rhythm is established in the interval of the space separating this element, AA, B, AA, B, AA, or ABA, ABA, or AAB, 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 and go on and go on. And this is the technique and skill as well. So you can take reference in here, just like the passage in here. You can see that even through the function of the small text block and the paragraph and the photograph are unrelated, this element corresponding to one another because of their similar size. You can see that in here, the A and the A, they are similar, while the B, the content, the passage, and this one, the B, the content, they are similar. And in here, you can see the A is a very small amount. However, for the B, even their size is similar, and also the font is italic as well. And in here, the A and the A are bold, and then they are smaller paragraph. But the B and the B also similar, and then they are actually in a passage on the form of the similar length. Letter, when combined together as a text, provide a tertiary of the textural contrast. Corresponding texture reveal the visual link between the element in here. And in the last case, when the visual element process contrasting tonal qualities, the eye perceives as an implied three-dimensional. So that this is one of the poster that can illustrate clear about the ABA form. This is the A, and this is the A. You can see that this is actually composed of the text, and this is also composed of the text. The text in here, the first A, is actually a block. And then the third part of the A, in the last part of the poster, that means the right-hand side, is also a text of the block. And then the middle one, you can see that they are the graphic. So compare for the text, graphic, text, it composed of the A, B, A. And inside the B, when you look inside in there, you can find that is the first area in this part is B, because it is graphic. And then the second part for the B is also graphics. While for the middle one, the A, is no graphic, and then it is just actually an O and a two line in here. The two rule line is actually corresponding to the O, so that you can see that this is the heavy graphic, two rule line, and the heavy graphic. And his situation is called the BAB. So overall is ABA, similar, contrast, similar. But inside, similar, contrast, similar. So this poster is toned into 3 spatial corridors, 2 columns of text, finely textured and the light in a tonal value. Flank are dynamic arrangement of the music-related visual sign, costaler in the texture and darker in the tone. Further variation in the ABA form are discovered when elaborations ABA, ABAB, or even ABAC of the corresponding element occur to establish the subtle contrast, or when primary and the secondary relationship occur in the composition simultaneously. Just like this one. You can see that the first one is line, that means the rule line. The third part is also the line, the rule line. The middle one is a square, so it's called the similar, different, similar. Similar as A, B, A. So that in this slide you can see that put it in the layout, you can see that it's the A, B, A as well. That is actually the size is just like this part, smaller part, bigger part, smaller part. However, this one is also bigger part, smaller part, and the bigger part. Or on the other hand, we can read it in this way. It is much more understandable, like test, photo, and the test. Photo, test, and the photo. The A and the A, although are different, but they are similar because they are having the test and the photo combined together. I know they are in different proportions, but then they are similar. They also consist of the test, photo, and the test. While for the middle one, we can't find any test. We only can able to find the photo, photo, photo. Smaller photo, bigger one, and smaller one. And that's why it composed for the ABA form. And also there is a C that is actually is a test, but it's a bold test. It is another category apart from A and B. So the relationship established by the 3 vertical columns of equal width ABA achieve the visual dominance over the 3 horizontal bands ABA. The smaller column test C, which depart from the visual pattern of the main unit in position and type weight, provide the additional variations. So that is A, BA, while there's a C, and the C is create a kind of visual contrast among this communication piece. The arithmetic pattern in this example is identical, with equal or nearly equal interval of the space separating the element. You can see that in this situation, this is actually the bold, regular font, bold, regular font, bold, regular, and bold. So that you can see that also it's just like this one, single line, double line, single line, single line, single line, double line, single line. It's similar is the A, B, B, A, B, A, B, B, and then A, and the next one you will guess maybe is B, B, right? So separate for this symphony hall, this test, the next part will be A, B, B, A, B. And then you can guess it's also later on will be A, B, B, and A, B. So that this is actually the kind of visual syntax and visual rhythm to base on the ABA form to create some kind of the visual repetitions and contrast to attract for our audience. By this one, you can see that this is called that Becker's wheel is A, B, and A. And this is actually the principle at all. A distinct rhythm composed of the unequal spatial interval between the visual element can be observed. His rhythm pattern may be viewed on 2 levels, the major group A, B, A, and the minor group A, B, B, A, B, A, B, B, A, and etc. and etc. The interval between these visual elements facilitate the functional grouping of the parts of the message, the instrument, and the performers. This is instrument. This is performer, and this is the venue as well. So the overall pattern will be this way, A, B, A. Shape related to the first and the middle form texture relate to the middle and the right form, and the size relate to the left and the right form. They are interact with each other. Although the A and A are similar, but they have some differences in there. And the A and B, or the B and A, they are different, but then they interact with each other. So ABA form variation are capable of unifying diverse form through the visual correspondence, while at the same time bringing variety to similar forms through the oppositions. ABA form is compressed of both simple and complex patterns that give order and emphasis to the visual linking of the visual element. These are not fixed systems, but a way of understanding the relationship of visual form. So, designer manipulate visual element with this theory can able to achieve the visual balance and even create a kind of visual interest to impress the audience. And this is the principle, and I hope that you can enjoy this little principle and secret when you are designing your layout and the communication pieces in the coming future. So thank you very much. This is actually the end of the mini lecture. And can I capture your attention? Our program is currently able to apply now. You can take reference in our official websites, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram as well. Thank you very much. I hope that you enjoyed this mini lecture, and I hope that we can meet very soon in the reality or even in the school. Thank you very much. Bye.